testy situation here. Double D's got himself into a bit of a pickle. We are sort of set up across the street from a Kamala Harris rally. Things are getting a little testy here. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but there are 2 Palestinian flags across the street. Say hi! Say hi! Hey, can you guys do me a favor? Can you tell me which country those flags belong to over there? I'm having a hard time identifying that. Are those American flags back there? I didn't know America was green, white, black, and red. They put us here. Hey guys, where's the joy? You're so angry, where's the joy?
Donald didn't have this many people in his rally, did he?
He had 100,000, didn't he? It's getting testy here. It's getting testy. Double D's being a little naughty. Yeah, actually pretty good turnout, I will say. This is Erie, Pennsylvania. So like there you go. It'll probably fill up most of the arena. That's the baseball stadium right there. Physician, heal thyself. Can't fix stupid, they were saying. Okay. So, oh boy. It's kind of exciting, actually. You know, you got to keep things, you got to get your point across with a little bit of humor. But you also want to let them know that you're here. I didn't know I was going to do this until a couple hours ago. I'm like, I'm going to go down there and stir up some shit. The guy in the red over there, if you can see him, he's a friend of mine from like way back. We worked at Pizza Hut together. Way back, and they played softball together. He's such a cool dude, Jeff, and his wife are here. There's like some other protesters like further down. They're more like just anti-abortion though. This is crazy. A lot of energy here. There was a certified communist who came across the street. I know that because he's like well known locally as a commie rat. Greasy too. Oh boy. But yeah. So it like ebbs and flows. Like somebody will come across and then they'll just start getting into it with us. We'll yell back and then it's all going. So obviously, just exercising our First Amendment rights, right? See who's here. Yeah, a roll for Turaco. This is Erie, Pennsylvania. Yeah, they are so angry. Yeah. Craig L., this is a Kamala rally at our civic arena. You can see the merch people there. They're always out. If Trump comes to town, they'll have Trump stuff too. They're just here to make a dollar. Let's see it. Jeff, come here. All right, so you're live right now on okay. YouTube.
All right.
So explain what's going on here.
Well, we're just here practicing our First Amendment rights.
That's right.
Just supporting who we think should be the next president.
That's right.
And just like there's
DJT.
Yeah, just like they're practicing their First Amendment rights.
Yeah.
We have no problem with that. But for someone who's supposed to be the party of joy,
That's
sure
right.
been called a lot of names and
Oh,
seen a lot
absolutely.
of number ones, and so I, in a weird way, it's kind of comical. But yeah, we're just here supporting who we think Mr. Trump should be the next president, and
How long have we known each other? It's been 1988?
1987, 88.
87, 88,
So
right?
it's been a good 35, 38 years.
I was telling my my viewers that we met through Pizza Hut, and then like we played softball
Play
together.
softball and flag football together.
Oh yeah, flag football. Holy
And,
shit!
had to go out and back when movies
raise
were a
hell.
thing, go out to the movie theater and everything.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Oh
but
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we've known each other throughout, and then we kind of reconnected. We saw each other over the summer, and
Yeah.
kind of saw that we were both on the same side.
We kept in touch with through Facebook.
Facebook,
But that's just
yeah.
a little bit. It's been.
Yeah, so it was good to see a friendly face here. I walk up and I didn't know what I was going to see, and I'm like, oh, there's Jeff.
It's like when you came across the street, I was just like, oh, hey, yeah, thank you. I'm here with obviously my wife.
Yeah, his beautiful wife, who is a rabid Trump supporter. She is like fire.
So yeah, she's a Hellcat. But she's real motivated. She is. We went knocking on 65 doors over the weekend. I mean, she is really all in on this, and she is just. I'm very proud of her. She's very dedicated. She's very.
Excellent.
She's very motivated for this, and it's nice. I'm proud of her.
It takes a little bit of chutzpah to do what we're doing, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it's good when you have thousands of people at your back. There's a small, because let's face it, like all the smart people are probably home. They're like, why would you even go down there? So,
Well, we knew when we came down here that we were going to get the old number ones and everything like that. But like I said,
we're tough.
It's a small price to pay to show your support for who you believe should be the next president. So.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can stir some stuff up in a little bit here. Okay. Thanks, Harvey. Good dude. Are they selling "Make Kamala Great Again" shirts? I don't know. Flag football. Yeah, we had such fun. I'll ask him. I let him be over there for a little bit. What his response was. 65 doors. They say it works. They say stuff like that works. Like, let me show you guys. Stuff like that works. Like writing postcards and stuff like that works. It's very interesting. It's kind of fun. I'm just gonna go to a little side area here. This isn't for the faint of heart. I will tell you this: if you can't stand being called a fascist, an N-word, the other N-word with a Z in it, not for you. But it's kind of a visceral thrill, kind of like going live with you people. So seems like everyone's a little calmer now. Everyone's a little bit calmer. I could stir things up a little bit. Surly Double D joined a MAGA gang. I was born into it, brother. Blood in, blood out, Surly. Blood in, blood out. Yeah, I like those, the dark ones. I almost wonder now if it's too late to get one. With only 3 weeks left. Who knows when it'll get here. But this is a little bit more of a slice of life video. I am working, by the way, on my Halloween one shot, which I think is going to be good. I'll give you guys a little taste of that. Calvinoni, why? Why what? As the commercial said, why ask why? All right. See if I can get a little bit closer. some folks. I'll say this, other than maybe a couple of people yelling, they're mostly well behaved. Most of these people just want to go in and see their chick. They're plagiarizing chickadee, and I guess go have a good time. But there's always people looking to stir up shit. The horror of election times, Cal. This tests your mettle, Cal. Tests your mettle. Oh. Do you sell both sides, or do you just do one side? Both sides. I figured. Yeah, you're. Yep. How'd you do today?
Just started.
Yeah, how'd you do money-wise, though? Did you sell a lot of stuff? Oh, good for you.
They weren't good for the economy.
Absolutely. You know what? Back in 2020, I got this from one of you guys just kind of selling on the street. So that's where I got my hat. So
It's a financial thing.
absolutely.
The bottom line.
It ain't about blue or red. It's about the green, right? It's about the money. All right, brother.
And the bottom line, the electoral college didn't want to decide who's going to be president.
That's right.
So I voted on that.
All right. Nice guy there. Like I said, those guys set up. There's other ones throughout. And they'll like he has a bunch of like Trump stuff there to sell. For, like if Trump were to come back into town.
I wasn't going to say anything, but you stopped. Catch your breath.
See, so there's it's about 10 of us. I know there's more, but they're just it's like we're scattered. If I'd have organized this, I'd have put everybody here because I know there's more people. I know there's more people.
Yeah, I'm down here right now. It's cold.
A woman with a busted wing going by. There she is. All right, guys. This is Pennsylvania. This is gonna decide it. And the polls are kind of trending towards Trump. It looks like a little bit. I think he's. If you throw out like an outlier poll or two, I think he's like the average. He's like up by 3, I think, which he's usually behind. Like in 16 and 20, he was polling, I think like 8% behind Hillary, and then maybe like 7 or 6% behind Biden. So if that's the case, and he's polling about even now, is it going to be a blowout? I don't know. Something tells me no. It'll be close, too close, but we'll see. It's all about the turnout. Yeah, we'll say they got a pretty good turnout here for this. I kind of figured they would. See if I can get any of these folks interviewed. No. See if I'm gonna wait for the line to stop. Any of you guys want to be interviewed live? Just real quick. Say what you like.
Free hug! Free hug! Are you going to take care of them?
Who wants to be interviewed? Who wants to be interviewed?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Come on over here, honey. How you doing?
Call me honey. I might change my mind.
Oh my Lord. All right, do you want to give your name?
Sure, it's Colleen.
Colleen, how you doing, Colleen?
I'm okay.
All right, so you're here to see Kamala Harris.
Correct.
Why do you like Kamala Harris? What has she done that you guys like?
For God's sake, dude. But there's a laundry list of stuff. But number one, I'm voting for her because I'm a patriot, I'm a father, and I'm a veteran, and there's no other choice, period.
Well,
Yeah, I'm kind of.
I would respectfully disagree. I think there is another choice, but we may disagree on that. But
I kind
how about
of-
you, Colleen?
Based on pretty much every policy that you can bring up, I favor Kamala's position, especially when it comes to the rights of my daughter
Okay.
to have complete autonomy over their own bodies. That's something I feel strongly about. And I don't think that that is something that the other candidate feels terribly strongly about.
You don't like that he put it back to the states, and like, so if you're living in a conservative area, maybe those values
that's
are.
complete crap. The
You
whole
don't
going back
agree?
to the states thing, that is a cop-out. It's got to be.
Well, sort of the
federal-
foundation of
it's
the.
gotta
It
be
is sort of the
federal law.
foundation of the country,
We really
federalism,
are.
right?
We have something called the supremacy clause in the Constitution too.
Okay. Does that apply for everything, though? You know,
It
it's.
should.
I think that's a problem. Well, you think it should, and me, I think it shouldn't, and that's we have to argue over the middle, right?
Really? No, I just want to get some food.
Absolutely.
Because there's no way we're going to get in here because there's a gajillion people.
There's a great turnout. I will say there's a great turnout.
Great
Yeah.
turnout.
So
I got-
what are you interviewing us for? Who is this?
I'm on. I have a YouTube channel called Diversity and Dragons. You're actually live right now, so
Oh, okay. Diversity and dragons. So
that's right.
who is your normal audience?
Gamers, believe it or
okay.
not, gamers. Yeah, role players.
I have.
But it's more of a, it's obviously way more of a conservative spin on it. So
Gotcha. Okay.
But
Well,
You guys have a great
that's
time.
good.
If you don't
No
get
matter
in-
what,
yep.
whichever way you're going, just vote.
yep. Take care. Thank you. Anyone want to be interviewed live? Anyone? Why are you voting for Harris? I promise I don't bite. Anyone want to be interviewed live while you're voting for Kamala? Anybody?
Our friend will. We're gonna
Wait, okay, go ahead. Cool. Yep. All right. So they are going to go get a friend. We'll see. We shall see.
people to bust in.
I know. All right, she left me in the lurch here. Anybody want to be interviewed live? Why do you like Kamala? I don't bite, I promise. Oh, that was unnecessary.
I don't want people to get into like an argument or a fight. Wait over there for me, please. I do not want to deal with a fight right now.
I
There's too
understand. I
many
understand. I did have a civil interview though. With him. Yes.
Talk to me. What you want to talk about, Jack?
Come on over here.
What you want to talk about? You want to talk about Trump? You want to talk about Trump?
Let's talk about Kamala.
Trump is going down.
He's going
Trump
down?
is going down, and you going down with him because it's quicksand.
Quicksand?
It's too late to get off the. It's too late to get. You was in the water. It's too late now because
Can-
you and
I tell you what, can you move back, brother? Just for a sec. Just for a sec. I just want to get your face. Just want to get your face here.
Tell him, Trump. We dumping Trump. It's a landslide, sir.
What do you think Kamala's going to do for like the black community?
Kamala's gonna do everything for everybody. God is behind Kamala.
Have
God
you-
is behind Kamala. Can't you see? When God is behind something, you see nothing but signs, miracles, and wonders, sir. Signs, miracles, and wonders. Let me give you the signs. Okay, you got favor. You don't see she had favor. Okay. Also, you have peace. Look at the peace.
Peace.
That surpasses all understanding.
What about the Ukraine?
Look at, okay.
What about the Middle East?
That'll take care of itself, sir. We can't control and run this whole world. That's on them. We doing what we can do. We doing what we can do.
Would you be in favor if we got involved over there?
Bruh.
Like if we sent our sons and daughters over there to die?
Trump is the worstest man ever. The worstest. Now, it's something wrong with your heart. You know why? Because you don't seen how filthy, dirty he is. And you still, you don't seen how filthy and dirty he is. He's a liar. Huh?
You don't think all politicians lie? You don't think Kamala lies?
No, boss, we're talking about Trump. Everybody else try to cover it up. Trump don't try to cover it up. It's over with. He's going down. My man, trust me, this boy's done. You can put him to sleep. He's done.
What's your name?
You can put a fork in him. I'm Wayne.
Wayne?
I named him Chump. Not Trump. Chump.
Chump, all right.
Chump. We dumping Chump. We dumping Chump.
We dumping
Chump. Dumping Chump.
Let me ask you something,
Chump.
Wayne. How's your grocery bill been like the last couple of years? Been a little higher?
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. There's plenty of money in America. Okay, you know why? Them crooks up, all them crooks up.
Why don't you come back? Go back a little. Go back a little.
You know why foods are so high?
I'm trying to frame you.
Because of those crooks, corporations. They don't raise the prices up when they gave people raises. But Kamala's coming after all them crooks. She's giving them all warnings right now. She's coming after all the crooks. They crooks.
So Kamala's against the corporations. Right?
No. They are crooks. The Republicans want to run everything. They in favor of nothing but corporations. They haven't even put a policy or nothing in place, sir.
Have you ever voted let me ask you something, Wayne. Have you ever voted for a Republican in your life?
I would never vote for them because they are crooks. You know what I mean? They for the wrong people. Politics is for people, sir. They ain't for organizations trying to buy America, sir. The Republicans, all they trying to do is just buy. They got lobbyists in Washington, D.C. just doing nothing but got them under control in their pockets. They haven't passed a bill. Every time, they always trying to defeat something, sir. Huh?
All right. Well, Wayne, I'm going to move on here. I'm going to try to get someone else.
I know you're going to move on. Boss, I know you're going to move on. I know you're going to move on. You know what I mean? Because I don't get you a mouthful, boss. You got enough to live on right now. Go back and let them know that Trump is over with Trump.
All right. Take care, brother. Yeah, we'll see you.
Hey,
insane.
We don't want to talk to no more Kamala fans no more.
Anybody? Any other Kamala fan? Come on over here. Live interview. Wayne got to say his piece. Come on. It's live right now with me. YouTube. You want to come over? It's not a gotcha. There's no harm in talking to people, right? Talking? You want to interview?
I mean, are you for Trump?
I am.
I'm not. Sorry.
Well, no, you can just tell me why you're for Kamala? Here.
I don't want to be rude.
Go ahead. No.
I don't want
This is your chance to speak. We're live, by the way. So go
Okay,
ahead.
it's fine.
Well, first of all, what's your first name?
My name is Elsie.
Elsie, how you doing?
Yes, I'm good. How are you?
I'm Scott.
I just wouldn't vote for Trump because I feel like he's not very inclusive to anyone other than straight white men. Okay. That's my personal opinion.
Gotcha.
You know?
That seems to be the word on the street.
That's based off of a lot of the things that he said.
Okay. Is it not so much you liking Kamala or Biden, you just not liking Trump? Is that sort of the way it is?
When it was Trump versus Biden, it was definitely like...
You weren't going to vote, probably?
I mean, I was going to vote, but it definitely was just like...
Yeah, you were not enthused.
Not very enthusiastic and passionate about the campaign.
But she kind of lit a firecracker under you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's just exciting to see a woman as a candidate and a colored woman at that, so I think that that's a big thing. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right, well, thanks for talking, Elsie.
Yeah,
have a good night. Yep. Say your piece. Why do you want Kamala? Come on over here. Interviewing live.
How many viewers do you have?
Live right now, 30.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, come on over. Well, How much does your channel get, Tiger? Yeah, how many viewers do you get on your channel? This'll come. Not a what? Piece of what? Where's the joy? Where's the joy? Anybody who wants to talk? Live. Why do you want Kamala to win? Come on over. Let's talk. No more takers. Interview live. Guys, Howl of Omens, I heard that too. The colored woman remark. She seemed very sweet, so I wasn't gonna do it. There's no change in her mind, so there's no use getting that. I'm not here to argue with these people. These people, if they're going to a Kamala rally, their mind's already made. Oh well. You guys want to do a quick interview live?
Not today, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all right. No problem. Good Lord. It's not the candidate, is it? Good Lord. You might have just seen Kamala go by. Time to interview. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. You look like a true believer. All right, so.
I am a true believer.
How you doing? What's your name? What's your name, hon?
I'm Tamara.
Tamara?
Yeah.
Tamara, nice to meet you. I'm Scott.
Hi, Scott.
All right, we are live right now.
Okay.
Only 33 people. More we'll see it in the replay. But tell me why you are voting for Kamala. What is it about her that you like?
I'm truly voting for Kamala with not only the policies that she has, to go on, but I'm a female, and taking away our rights to
You
choose.
talk about abortion? Yeah.
Yeah, and not just abortion if it's just like, oh my God, like I don't want this baby. Like, if the mother is dying, they,
I think most people, I think even Trump has come out and said, like, look, if there's exceptions for that, and I think we both know those are like very, very, very small percentage of the total number. Most of them are for convenience.
Most of them are for convenience, but I tried to have children, and I can't.
I'm sorry to hear
I
that.
read part of Project 2025. That makes it a pre-existing condition that can affect my insurance.
Does the fact that Trump has categorically denied Project 2025 matter to you? I know the media keeps saying that, but he seems to say every chance he gets, I'm not associated with them.
Jasmine Crockett, when she brought it to the forefront, he's mentioned 315 times in Project 2025. So
well, they can mention him, of course, but
they can, which I would mention you maybe once or twice, but 315 times.
True. Okay.
And I totally respect any Republican. It's the Republicans that want to attack, and it's just we're supposed to have two candidates who have maybe different ideas.
A little bit more civil discourse.
But it's the civil. You don't need to resort to name calling. You don't need to be a bully.
Right.
We need to find out what's best for America, not you just want to win.
Do you think there is common ground out there for Republicans and Democrats?
I honestly do. I really do. But
seemed like there was a little bit more up until 10 or 15 years ago. I don't know, a switch flipped or something, but
it's just, and a majority of Republicans, are just like Democrats. We have the same ideas.
I bet me and you, if we were up at, Jekyll and Hyde or something, and we'd be putting our arms around each other, having a beer, talking about the game. If it wasn't for politics, we wouldn't be.
Yeah, I have a degree in politics and psychology. just listen to the other side.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Doesn't mean I have to hate you. I adore you. I enjoy being like, oh my God, like, let me hear, like, what you think.
Right.
And we have another beer after that.
That's right.
You know, because we're allowed to have...
That's the way it used to be, I think.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
We're allowed to have those differences. And I think with her, there's just more hope. And with Trump, it's just, you're a bully and you make fun of people. And not MAGA, but like the MAGA Supremes, like Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Do you want to hear how we see that on our side?
Sure.
We see that as people who've been just tired, like over the last 25, 30 years of just political correctness just kind of creeping into society more and more, and like, oh, you got to watch yourself, we can't offend this person. And finally we have a candidate who says, I don't care about all that. Let's just get down to brass tacks and make the best policies to make this country, well, great again. So that's how we see it. We see it as someone who's just cutting through, quite frankly, like the bullshit, you know, of all that stuff. And if there are some hard feelings, you know, afterward, well, it's kind of worth it for the end result. I guess that's how we would see it.
And that, you know, I do agree with, you know, but he is now turning and blaming the Biden administration for the border. But Trump had promised, like, the first day that he was going to
build the wall. Yeah, I will say that was a bit of a failing on his part. Although there was,
you know, so now he makes it the fact that Biden failed on that.
Well, Biden certainly didn't help. Let's just say that
He didn't
help.
But I mean, it was Trump's main thing. Mexico was going to build the wall. This is it. This is all it is. This is it. And then I think you got maybe 10 miles.
Mm-hmm.
But then he wants to defund, like, the Department of Justice.
Right.
You know?
And one sec, brother.
The Department of Justice, that's Homeland Security.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the Border Patrol.
Right.
So you want to take away DOJ, but you still want the Border Patrol, who is the DOJ. So it's just, it's confusing. And that's why, I mean, in my heart, you know, it's
Kamala or nothing, right?
It's just, don't take away my freedoms.
Gotcha.
You know, so
Tamara, it was great talking to you.
It was so nice talking to you.
You see me out and about? Let's have a beer, huh?
What's your name again?
I'm Scott.
Scott?
AKA Diversity and Dragons on YouTube. So that's where you can see this interview. So don't be fooled by the name. It's diversity of thought.
Again, psychology. But I appreciated talking to you.
You too.
And I think that's how it should be.
A little bit more of this, a little less of the yelling, all that stuff.
And the bullying, which I'm probably going to walk through in about like 30 seconds.
They'll be nice to you. I know the guy in red. He's a sweetheart.
Okay.
Just take care. We'll see you. Bye now. Anyone? You want to go on? I'm live right now. I should tell you that.
Live?
Yeah. Is that okay? Just ask you a couple questions why you're voting for Kamala, what you like about her.
I didn't think I was voting for Kamala.
Okay. You're not voting for Kamala? Hold on. Do you want to go on camera or not? You don't have to.
I don't know.
All right. Tell you what. I'll put the camera on me, so that way no pressure on you.
No pressure.
So would you be considered like an independent voter, or are you just trying to figure it out, or?
I guess I am a registered Democrat, but after watching lockdowns, it's kind of was eye opener.
Yeah. I think a lot of people felt that way. I think for a lot of us on the right, it just kind of made us a little bit more like vehement, but I think it did a lot of people who are kind of like old school liberals, maybe kind of
I guess
caused
at this
them to.
point, if you needed a label, the closest thing would be libertarian, but I think the labels is what detracts from people being able to see clearly.
Would you say you're leaning one way or the other right now?
What do you mean?
Like for the election, like are you going to vote for Kamala? Are you going to vote for Trump, or is it going to be like literally like an election day decision?
Probably Trump. It doesn't matter.
Probably Trump. Okay.
It doesn't matter though. I mean, really, if you were a good programmer, you've known since 2014, it's like 24 lines of code, and you can't double check that without double checking the code before it goes on the machine.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Like that's for 49.51.
Being a little
split.
esoteric there. I love it though. I love it.
That's for
well,
49.51.
I'll give you my quick pitch. I think there's a couple reasons you could vote for DJT. I hope you follow through. I hope you go on election day. I hope you do.
If you know someone's cheating at Monopoly, why do you play the game of Monopoly with them?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's the way we feel about like the mainstream media. Like Trump will agree to these debates on like ABC, CBS, all that, and it's like, well, we already know kind of where they're slanted. Why would you agree to go on there where it's you're already being ganged up on,
And they're slanted on purpose. If people are more aware.
True.
Because the financiers get more power through the division and the confusion.
Right.
So, technically, anything you see on TV is usually controlled by financial interests.
Fair assumption. There. Yep. All right. Well, cool. Good talking to you, brother.
Hey, you have more questions?
I'm going to try to get some of these others. Okay. I honestly didn't expect to get a leaner here, so all I can say is I'll put in my plug. Vote Trump.
You said you're live right now?
I am.
With
yeah.
who?
YouTube.
YouTube? Well,
I don't know if you can kind of see from the side there.
Yeah. What's your name? I'll look.
Diversity and Dragons.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mostly like an RPG related channel.
That's
although I'm
actually
not
pretty cool.
Yeah, like tabletop RPGs like D&D. Like we're tired of like how woke like it is and all that stuff. So, all right, I'm gonna see if I can get some of these other guys.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yep. Good talking to you, brother.
Talk later.
Yep. All right, there's a leaner. Anybody want to talk while you're voting for Kamala live right now?
You news?
I'm not. I'm on YouTube though. I'm doing it live on YouTube. Do you talk briefly? Are you voting for Kamala?
Oh yeah. My wife's in that suit right there.
No, is she okay?
Yeah,
all right.
I'm a
First of all, what's your name?
Pat.
Pat. I'm Scott.
Scott.
Yep. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed that there isn't more media out here because this crowd size is incredible.
Yeah, it's a big. I will say it's a big crowd.
Well,
yeah.
far more than the capacity of the arena itself.
Yeah. Oh, I was here to see Trump in 2020, and I was like almost made it in, and then they cut the line, so we just had to watch on the lawn, which I think a lot of these folks. Do they have like a screen set up outside?
Oh,
I would hope so.
I did not see that. No.
Maybe they'll use the baseball stadium or something. Anyway, so you guys are voting for Kamala. Any particular reason? Anything that you like about her?
To me, it's very simple. It's a character issue.
More character, okay.
The man is deeply flawed human being.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, everyone knows about the.
See you, Tim. There's Tim.
I mean, the dark rhetoric and the lies. Everyone.
Right.
I mean, unless you're in the cult, those aren't lies. If you're in the cult, those aren't lies. But
let's see. You see, I have a MAGA hat on. Do you think I'm in a cult?
Oh.
It's okay. You can say so. This is your chance to say what's on your mind. I'm not going to censor it. I mean, this is.
Jeez, I didn't even notice you were wearing the hat.
See how that is. It's like if you don't see it or we don't put labels on it, we can just sit here and talk, right?
Yeah.
Needless to say, I disagree with you, but I mean, I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, I'll tell you honestly. If the Republican Party had put up a John McCain Republican, I'd be voting for him.
So you're probably a little bit more of a centrist.
Yeah.
It sounds like, yeah.
Yeah. My wife and I consider ourselves independents.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I've voted Republican in the past. I've voted Democrat, but.
So theoretically, like next time, if there was a Republican candidate, without what you see as the character issues, you'd vote for him, perhaps.
A friend of mine is on the fence, and I said, listen, I don't know if this is going to register or resonate with you, but vote for Harris. 4 years from now, he'll be gone. He'll be too old for one thing, but I really think he'll be gone.
Yeah.
Now, if you're that conservative, I'm conservative on, probably more conservative on most issues than liberal, except the abortion thing.
You're pro-choice?
Well, let me express it this way. When I think about it, I ask myself, if I were a woman, as a man,
you don't think we get a say? See, that's kind of where.
No, not that. I just.
Oh boy. Sorry, police is.
I kind of don't have really a firm position.
Yeah.
But if you pressed me on it, I would say, if I were a woman, I would not want somebody telling me what to do with my body.
But you think probably
I would hope they would have the baby. I would hope that they wouldn't do it.
But as we all know, like at some point there is like a baby there, right? And there is a third. There's the man, the woman, and then at some point there's the baby. I guess I always thought it's where do we recognize where that baby is, and how do we protect that the baby?
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Are you religious then?
I am not a very good Christian, but I consider myself Christian. I sin every day, but yes, I do believe in Jesus Christ. Yes.
Okay. So this is kind of how I've come to this point where I thought, okay, now I'm not religious.
Okay.
I guess I'm an agnostic. But here's the thing: if God exists, and abortion is murder, then that woman will be judged.
Right. I suppose, yeah.
I'm not going to judge her. I'm not going to judge her. I'm not going to support a woman to have an abortion. I'm not going to prevent a woman to have an abortion. If it's a sin, if you believe in God and it's a sin, then let God sort it out.
Like Europe, like we think like Europe is like really like liberal with all this stuff. Like most of the abortion laws in Europe, like 8 weeks, like nothing after 8 weeks, 12 weeks maybe. Mm-hmm. So we're actually a lot more liberal on that than Europe. Do you think there is a point like where like reasonable people would say, hey, all right, after this, you got to have the child? And do you have any indication like where that is, like 12 weeks or 8 weeks?
No, I don't. And
I know I'm hitting you with this like all at once.
That's a good question for a doctor. But certainly this business of 6 weeks when a woman can't even know for certain if she's pregnant. Now come on.
So maybe like 8 weeks, go through two period cycles or something that you might miss.
A cutoff at some point. Now, if you ask me, well, what about 6 months? I'd say no, that's pretty far along. And there are, I don't know what constitutes a preemie. With these babies that are born that you can hold in your hand. That some of them survive.
My niece just had a child almost 3 months early. Last night actually.
Okay, well there you go.
Well, they have these like really cool it's not like before where you had these sonograms. It just kind of looks like a blob. Now they got these 3D like imaging, sonograms almost, and you can see, and it's like it's almost like the left doesn't want you to see those because you can see like 12 weeks or more. You can actually see, oh, that is a baby. That is 100%
okay,
like a baby.
So now here's another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know as far as the Middle East. Okay, now I don't. I have there are Jewish people extended in my family. I'm not Jewish, but I mean they are in our family. And the fellow was telling me the Jews don't consider a baby a person until they're born.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're supposed to be the chosen people and all this stuff. So they're.
I can't say I agree with that. Yeah.
Well, what's in the Bible, brother? Come on now. So they're supposed to have a direct line.
I like the newer things in the Bible, not so much the old.
Well, you know what? You hear that? That's my wife.
Oh, yeah. Go.
I'm not up there.
Go. Hey, have fun. Take care, man. It was great talking with you, man. Yep. Whew, baby. All right. I think I got a super chat there. I saw. Is that you, Jeff? Jeff Hatchdoodle as Kamala lost the Mexican orc vote. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Hope you guys are enjoying this. It's kind of an impromptu sort of. Anyone want to go live, talk about Kamala, why you like her? Live on YouTube right now. You want to? Just you can go for a few minutes. Yes. Go ahead. All right. So first of all, what's your name?
Marcella Smith.
Marcella?
No last names.
Yes, don't worry about it. I'm not that big.
Like viral, millions of followers.
All right. So you guys came to the. Do you think you guys are going to get in?
Nope.
Yeah.
We're not getting
They cut it off.
So
Yeah.
It's too many people.
Are they? Do they have a screen? Do they have a screen set up somewhere?
It's too cold.
They would put it in that arena and let us.
I was here for when Trump came in 2020. I didn't get in, but they had a big screen on the lawn, like right in front of that. So I was surprised they didn't do that.
It was a nice warm day, as I recall.
It was a very nice. Yeah, you remember that. Okay. All right. So you guys are both going to vote for Kamala. What do you like?
Yes.
What do you like about her?
For me, it's definitely like reproductive rights and freedoms. Can't get more local than your body. I need control over my body, and just such.
You're not the first one to say that. Everybody I've talked to.
I do not want anyone other than my family and people who love me and me making those decisions.
So you don't.
Or thinking about it, or knowing about it.
You don't see any value in like sending it to the states, to maybe where like more conservative states can say, hey, we'll cut the line
here. I
here.
don't want legislators talking about it. The only people I want talking about it are like.
Well, let me ask you this,
and
this
their doctor.
Yeah. So this may be a inelegant question, but like, at what point? You would agree, I think, at some point somebody has to speak for the baby. You know, like, hey, woman's like 9 months pregnant and hasn't had the baby.
Doctors have an ethical oath to defend the life.
And women have
and
loved
doctors make
children
that
and loved
decision
their
every day.
babies. Like, all over the world, for all of humanity, women have raised and loved children. So to like say that women make immoral or unethical decisions or selfish decisions, not heartbreaking decisions, is a horrible thing to say about women. It's ignoring what women have done to keep humanity going for eons.
Would you consider yourself more like a one issue voter? Is this like the one thing that gets you out to vote, or is there other things?
It's definitely like my top one.
Okay.
Because I have a body and I don't want
Are you
anyone bringing these issues.
lifelong
into the public.
Democrat? Are you lifelong Democrat?
Yeah, and sometimes foraying into independent or green or socialist or different kinds
so
of
you're
things
pretty
too.
firmly on the left. It sounds like it.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay.
And then immigration. We're all immigrants, so I'm an immigrant. I think everyone
I know.
here is basically an immigrant. So
it's Columbus Day. Like the
treating
Spaniards, they
people-
were immigrants, right? Coming
treating
over.
people with humanity, being ethical, being moral. And still, I mean, I realize it's a massive problem. Like, so many people want to be here, and my family wanted to be here.
Right.
That's why I'm here.
I don't understand how Trump can run on immigration after he had the presidency.
I mean, 2 years of 2 years of the Congress.
And the House. I mean, he had all branches of government. They could have.
Well, it's like he started. Yeah, that's like a. I think you even find like a lot of conservatives who are a little disappointed that more didn't get done there. Although in 2 years, if you're going to build a wall that big, it's like,
he wanted to make a presidential proclamation, but he was incapable of even organizing his own party to pass legislation.
All right, so
they could have passed legislation to make. Which I think is reasonable, to limit immigration and to limit how many people can ask for refugee status.
All right, so your wife is more into the abortion. Is that like your big thing, or is there a little bit more?
No, I think that's not the number one issue for me.
Okay.
Ethics and morality need to push.
But I just don't understand how Trump can be talking about immigration like he had 2 years to do something, and they could have passed legislation. But for some reason, I also agree that, COVID came and immigration, Trump was able to limit it during COVID, and
you thought he did
Biden
thought he did okay.
Up the floodgates. They could have done a better job of getting legislation through. And I just feel like, Kamala will continue getting bipartisan legislation through Congress.
Well, fair enough. My battery is dying. I'm at 5%. So, hey, you guys enjoy your night, okay? Take care. All right, guys. Yeah, I really am at like 5% and falling here. So I am gonna. I am going to probably cut it off here. Read a few comments here before the battery dies. If it may just cut out, so if that's the case, then that means the battery just died. Bleaker's here. Ask her what she thinks about Watsy claiming that Dark Sun is controversial. Yeah, I don't think too many of these people care about RPG related stuff. Yeah. Ironcaster. Yep. That's kind of interesting. I think what you get is, when you do talk to some of these folks, some of them are, very nice. We may disagree, but some of them are nice. Still not sure about Wayne. He was invading my personal space a little bit. I had to. The policeman was kind of watching us, so I didn't want to get everything shut down. I'm like, Wayne, brother, back up. So yeah, if you just tuned in, go back and watch Wayne. All right, guys, I am. Let me check the battery here. I gotta go. I'm at 1%. Take care, guys. We'll talk soon. Love you.